Hey there, lovely viewer. So just in case you haven't heard, but EA is a quote-unquote bad gaming company. Not as bad as Blizzard, but its reputation definitely isn't stellar. Now, I've been dealing with a problem lately that's been going on for something like 2 months, but is yet to be resolved. It's Battlefield 2042. See, Battlefield 2042 is unique. Simply, I can't play the game. No, I don't mean like I don't have any skill and I suck. I mean I literally can't play the game. I can't even get to the main menu. See, apparently every other EA game works fine. I mean, as far as fine goes when it concerns EA. But thousands of people have found it impossible to play Battlefield 2042 nearly every day. And this problem began right after Season 5 dropped back in June. After about a week, people all over the country started reporting that they were unable to load persistence data and not able to get past the connecting to online services screen to the main menu. What's strange about this problem is it didn't start at the same time for everybody. See, the first report on the forum was a few days after the start of Season 5, and then more and more people started to get the problem after that. I first ran into this problem about 3 weeks ago, a few days after a small update came out. The first time I had the problem, it lasted for about 2 weeks. Then I just got back full access to the game 2 weeks ago. And then on August 16th, the problem started again. Now for some people, the problem never went away in the first place, and for some it comes and goes. I am here right now because I have seen nothing on YouTube concerning this problem and nothing from EA for over 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that those of you who see this will help me out because the players need it. So what is this error? Well, no one really knows for sure, and EA, in typical fashion, has not been very straightforward or consistent in getting updates for those dealing with it. Some people, who I suspect are more versed in coding and programming than I am, are saying it has something to do with the game program being unable to connect to the servers due to some clog in the internet connection that only affects Battlefield 2042 and no other program. Now, it could be a program in Battlefield 2042 files or a problem with the internet service itself. And wouldn't you know it, EA comes out just a little bit later and says that the majority of the people having this problem have AT&T internet service. In fact, a whole subthread was made just for this particular problem. I also happen to have AT&T internet, and since AT&T doesn't exactly have the best reputation either, it seems like a match made in hell. People who have had this problem have noticed a few trends. First is that the game works fine from about 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., give or take an hour. Now, this blackout time, is specific to your time zone. So Battlefield 2042 stops working at about 6 p.m. PST for me, but someone in Michigan might lose access at 6 p.m. their time. The next trend is that once the game stops working, it almost always fails. There appears to be a slight chance that the game will be able to connect to online services during the down period, but it seems to be around 1 in 20 or worse. Also, this game seems to affect consoles and PCs alike, so no one's safe. Are there any solutions? Well, as the gaming community is wont to do, we have complained endlessly, troubleshooted tirelessly, and moved to other games in the meantime. I personally have verified the game files, uninstalled and reinstalled the game, tried changing the in-game settings during the part of the day I was able to access it, and turning on and off my router. Nothing. Same as everyone else. However, it appears that using a hotspot was a viable workaround for some, and then using a VPN was the most consistent solution. Now, the solution for those of us without a VPN or a hotspot was to turn the game on when it ran during the day, and then leave it running on the main menu until you actually had time to play it. Not exactly stellar solutions, right? So the latest update from EA is that their tech department is looking into the problem and trying to work with AT&T and get the problem fixed. It's been 2 weeks since they stated that, and still nothing. What shocks me, but I guess shouldn't be shocking to me, is that a gaming company's major IP like Battlefield gets this half-baked service. How can a company as big as EA fail to have fixed this ongoing problem that is affecting literally thousands of their player base? They must have IT teams in the hundreds. This problem should have been fixed within the first week of it coming out, and AT&T's reputation is going down the toilet even more because of this too. And this especially in light of some amazing games like Baldur's Gate 3 coming out and acting like a literal nuke in the gaming industry. You would think that other gaming companies would step up their game since they have the resources for it. But like everyone else has said before, they just complain that Baldur's Gate 3 aimed too high and unfairly raised the bar for the rest of them. Now, I won't beat a dead horse, there's 1,000 other channels saying the same thing. I just wanted to point out the consistent theme of overpromising and under-delivering to paying customers. What bothers me most is the principle of the thing. If this is how they treat their game and their customers, what does it bode for the future? Nothing good as far as I can see. So thanks for watching. I don't normally do this kind of video, but I'm sick and tired of companies taking advantage of us. Share this video if you think more people should know about it. And at this point, I don't care if my channel gets bigger off of this or not. I just want it to become such a big public fiasco that EA is forced to fix it. Thanks. See ya.